All right, Libra, welcome in. This is your ancestor reading for May. This is all twisted around. I hope you're doing well today. Let's see what's going on for Libra. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and I'm suddenly feeling the North Node coming in here. We do have a lot of activation around the nodes with the Scorpio full moon happening this week. So there is a sense of we're moving from Scorpio Taurus into Libra and Aries. And so you are part of that in a big way. So if you have any Libra, I mean, you're watching this reading, so you must, or cross watcher. Let's see how that plays into this ancestor reading. Okay. So Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. Libra, what's going on for you? Who doggy? All right. Wise leader. Empaths, reflect and redirect your energy. And protected by the angels. You are cherished by the angels. So there's something that's holding you back from getting to that next level, or something that isn't, something that isn't clicking, or maybe you have some kind. Well, a lot of the stuff I'm talking about with the Scorpio Taurus North Node, South Node transit. The Scorpio full moon is part of that, okay? It's about releasing any kind of energy around transformation that you've been holding back on. The opposite sign is Taurus, so that can have to do with money and the feeling of not being stable enough. So maybe some of you have held back on stepping into the next level of your spiritual awakening or the next level of your life because of fear around resources, okay? So let's see. Two of Wands underneath. Two of Pentacles, look at this, resistance. Seven of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. I'm so pissed that it's so hard, right? Here's Scorpio. I'm so pissed that it's so hard. Bam, Four of Wands, Lovers. So you are definitely, Libra, I think you should know this, that even though it feels like the last 2 years or year and a half, I'm going to say, has felt really tough, you are traveling in the right direction. And I know some of you are really upset with how long this has taken or how difficult this has been. Okay, so, hey, I'm stepping into my spiritual path. I'm reading tarot. I'm doing astrology. I'm journaling. I'm meditating like a freak, and nothing's happening. So if that's been your experience, stick with it. Be persistent. Get rid of toxic patterns. Get rid of anything that is like maybe you're pissed about this, and so you're doing more harm to yourself psychologically or spiritually with toxic patterns of escapism or anything like that. You're going to need to get rid of them. What's happening is there's something new coming in here, this Four of Wands and the Lovers card. I feel like you had to do some kind of like, it's not treading water, but it's kind of like, Spirit was kind of like walking you through some lessons. It definitely was. You're correct. It was taking longer than you wanted it to, but that's like tying yourself to a timeline. Like you had this thing in your head about like, listen, I've been manifesting this person for such a long time, but maybe you were manifesting it in a negative way. Like, I know what I don't want. Isn't that good enough? No, you have to ask for what you want. The manifestation was inside out. Okay. The manifestation was inside out. Six of Pentacles, Tower, Chariot. Look at this. I've been, sucking mud here for a while. The Tower is clearing the path forward. Sometimes towers are good. Sometimes we see towers as breaking through some of this slog. I feel like you're pissed about the process, that you're feeling like the universe is taking too long and you have been doing such hard work and nothing is showing up. And why is nothing showing up? And like that anger, that frustration or something like that gets evaporated in this full moon in Scorpio. Boom. Ancestors are like, just be patient. All right. Just be patient. Six of Pentacles, Tower, the Chariot. Wow. Judgment. Page of Pentacles in reverse. The Star. Look at that right in the middle there. Five of Swords. World. Wow, this is some powerful stuff. Queen of Pentacles. Just be patient. Be patient, be persistent. All right. The Tower can be anger too. It can be just like or enlightenment with the Judgment card. I feel like this Five of Swords is like something you had to do to survive. There's a lot of financial stuff here. So something you had to do, maybe a job you didn't want to do. Like, why can't I leave my stupid corporate job and step into my spiritual gifts? I'm doing it. I'm a leader. I know I'm this. I know I'm that. Why isn't this opening up for me? Why isn't this happening for me? The Page of Pentacles in reverse in the middle makes me feel like there's some lesson that still needs to be learned, or there's something that still needs to be learned. And it might have to do with, let's see. Page of Pentacles in reverse, clarification, please. You don't believe you're a healer. You don't believe you're a healer. Okay, you don't believe this. And so it's in the morning message tomorrow morning, I have this very strong ancestral message, which is coming through again here, that it's not about believing, it's about knowing. I know. Carl Jung was asked if he believed in God, and he said, I don't have to. I know. So there's something here about touching a connection with God that is a knowingness. It like removes all doubt. Being pissed is an anger, frustration, manifestation of doubt. Being angry about something is, why isn't it happening? Or why isn't this moving forward? Or why can't I get to the next level? Or why hasn't my love shown up? Anger and frustration is like yelling into a void and basically saying, I don't trust it. I don't think some of you know you're a healer, or you're resisting knowing you're a healer. It's like it's like a bridge too far. Like, I'm fine with being a wise leader and shining my light for others and all this kind of stuff. I'm fine with this. But when I actually use the word healer, it freaks me out. So there's something here. Sorry, I didn't give you the cards. Strength, Three of Swords in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune, Four of Swords. Okay. Some of your hearts aren't really healed yet. You cannot heal. You cannot accept love with a broken heart. You cannot accept love. You cannot accept wisdom from a place of doubt. You cannot accept truth from a place of manipulation. There's some things here that need to be cleared. And you have been gaining a lot of power here, Libra. A lot of power, and the next step is a divinely guided step that comes from a place of healed nature, healed doubt. I don't believe, I know. I don't sit in my broken heart because I love. And when I love again, in the absence of another human being, I'm working with the energy of love of self, unconditional love. That is called divine feminine, divine masculine integration. When I'm coming from that place, then my powerful healer just happens, right? It's not about like me saying, I am a healer. It's not about that. It's about you. It's about you being it. So I said this tomorrow in the reading. There's a man on Twitter that I follow, and he was talking about voting. And he was talking about the difference between embodying something as it's something that you are versus having a goal and using the thing to get to that goal. And once that goal is achieved, it's like, I don't care about that anymore. For example, he said his father's a runner. And so that's part of his personality. So I am a runner. And so weather doesn't matter and other stuff doesn't matter. It's just like who I am. So he runs every day because that's who he is, not because he's trying to lose 20 pounds or because he's trying to get to a location fast or anything like that. It's not goal driven. So when we have spirituality as a goal to drive us, we're using our spiritual techniques or our spiritual techniques. We're using our spiritual practices like tarot, astrology, journaling, meditation, yoga, Reiki. We're using those as a goal to get somewhere, and then they're abandoned instead of embodying them. Same with love. We're wanting to use love as a goal to get somewhere, and then we abandon it once we get there. I'm having this image of, oh my God, like Bridezilla shows where it's about the party. Everything's about the party, right? It's all about the party and about the dress and about all that stuff. But that's just a vehicle to get you to a place of connectedness where you live together. It's a socially sanctioned event and all of that kind of stuff. But it's really about the party. It's not about the, I'm so excited to get married to this person or to be with this person for the rest of my life. There's definitely people who do. And once in a while, those stories come through loud and clear on those shows that it's like, I don't really care about the dress. I don't really care about the party. It's not really about that. It's really about being in the energy of love, whether there's a party or not. Okay. And I wonder if you ask some of those bridezillas, if there was no $10,000 dress, if there was no big party, would they do this? They might say yes. But I wonder about that because I feel like when they get to that place, there's no real focus on the relationship of interconnectedness or the integration of masculine and feminine. There's not really, and I'm not saying this about everybody because there's plenty of people on this planet who do love, who are love, who embody love. I feel like that's the transformation we're dealing with from a place of, I know, or using things as a goal to get to the next level rather than embodying them now. That's like the ultimate manifestation tool, isn't it? To like be it now. And then this stuff bounces off. Then this kind of doubt bounces off. This kind of using money or love or the truth or something as a tool to get to a location. I keep getting that, right? It's like, that's what breaks through this impasse. It's like, we're aware. The message from the ancestors is like, hey, you are it. Once there's an awareness of that, there's like an integration of that. That's what being healed is all about. Wow, that's what being healed is all about. It's like you're embodying truth. You're embodying love. The world's greatest truths can be said in under 5 words. I love you. Right? Things like that. Messages that are so clear. There doesn't need to be a lot of dressing around it, window dressing, dresses. There doesn't need to be a lot of stuff around it. That's all created by our society. And that's all we have experienced. And we are in it, right? We're in it. But the thing about the difference between I believe, which is kind of letting things be an external to us, instead of I know, a knowing comes from inside. And that's what this transformation is. And up until now, there may have been resistance to it. Whatever experience we're talking about. Wealth and riches comes from inside. Great love comes from inside. Great belief. Great knowing. Okay. Ancestors, there's a lot here that we're going to explore. Libra, if you want to come with me, if this is your message, come on along. There's a link. I'll see you over there. All right. I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video,
check out these videos.